Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Code with Sunny, and today I am going to discuss the problem minimum remove to make valid parenthesis of lead code. Index of the problem is 1249 and problem is of medium type. Okay, so let's jump directly into the problem statement. So we have been given a string S consisting of parentheses either opening or closing or both and of lowercase English characters. Okay, so what we have to do in this problem is we have to remove the minimum number of parentheses, that is either opening or a closing or both from any of the positions of the given string, and we have to return the what valid parenthesis string, and we have to remove the minimum number of parentheses so that our given string would become a valid parenthesis string. So what is a valid parenthesis string? Let's understand that also. An empty string can be of valid parenthesis string, or we have a string S, or we can say like there is an opening parenthesis and followed by any character, lowercase or uppercase English characters, and then we have a closing parenthesis. So we have to this is what this is a valid parenthesis string, and some string may be what invalid parenthesis string. We have to remove the what parenthesis either closing or opening or both to make the string, that is our given string, a valid parenthesis string. So let's analyze this problem in more deeply, or let's analyze this to approach the answer. Okay, so what is a valid parenthesis string? So let's understand this first. Suppose there is a no what there isn't a closing or opening parenthesis in the string, then it is also a valid parenthesis string. And suppose there is a what there are parenthesis in the string that is closing as well as opening, but there are characters present exactly in the what between the two parentheses, that this is also a valid parenthesis string. And similarly this also, there is a opening parenthesis followed by some characters, then closing parenthesis, and then there is a opening parenthesis followed by some characters followed by letters, then what closing parenthesis, and there is also a pair of parenthesis that is closing and opening at the extreme ends. This is also a what a valid parenthesis. Okay, so these are the examples of valid parenthesis. So in which of the cases where that is our given string can be called as invalid parenthesis string. So consider this example where first we have a what closing parenthesis, then we have some characters, and then we have some opening parenthesis. Note that for all the closing parenthesis in this string there is not a single opening parenthesis whose index is smaller than that of index of what closing parenthesis. That is, if you consider the index 0 of this string, there is a what closing parenthesis, but there isn't a opening parenthesis whose index is just, or we can say smaller than the current index of string, that is which contains the closing parenthesis. So this is not a valid parenthesis string. And similarly, if you consider for this string opening parenthesis that is for index equal to length n and length n minus 1, then you can also notice that there isn't a closing parenthesis after these indexes. So we cannot say that this is a valid parenthesis string. And suppose if we modify this string toward something like this, or we can say this closing, and here we have another opening, and let's say we have this opening, and then say we have a, and let's say we have this, or like yes, and if we append to the beginning two opening parentheses and similarly to two closing parentheses to its end, then this becomes what a valid parenthesis. Let me write clearly, a valid parenthesis. Okay, there is some spelling mistake, parenthesis string. And similarly, if you consider this example, okay, let me erase this so viewers don't get confused. So if you consider this example, note that this is an example of invalid parenthesis. Why this is the example of invalid parenthesis? Suppose if we consider these two inner parentheses, this is a valid parenthesis string. So if we erase this string, and now you can see there is also a valid parenthesis string. And if we erase this also, you can find that there is only what a single closing parenthesis, and there is not an opening parenthesis that can cover up this parenthesis. So we can say this is an example of what Okay, this is an example of invalid parenthesis. So for every closing parenthesis, you must have an opening parenthesis to cover up this string, or you can say if you to cover up this bracket. Okay, so what we have to do in this problem, we have to remove the minimum number of parentheses to make this string, to make our current string a valid parenthesis string. Okay, so how we are going to approach this problem? So let me write. Let's suppose before moving further, let's analyze this how we are going to do this with an example. Suppose we have encountered a opening bracket. So I am going to store my opening bracket here. Okay, let me write. And then we have encountered character. It doesn't matter because we have not to remove the character, so I am not considering this. Then notice that we have again opening bracket, so let's take that also. Okay, now again you can see we have character B, but I am not going to take this. Now you can see we have a character C. Okay, so I am going to leave this also. Now we have a closing parenthesis, this one. So note that this closing parenthesis make a valid parenthesis with its previous, that is parenthesis just before what? C. Okay, I have done some mistake. Okay, this is for what? This is for the parenthesis just before A, and this parenthesis for just before B, and now we have a parenthesis for just before C. Okay, now, now you can see we have encountered a parenthesis, closing parenthesis. So this parenthesis will cover up the exact complete bracket, a valid parenthesis for the opening parenthesis just before C, that is this. This is going to cover up the opening parenthesis just before C. So I am going to erase this. So we have still two opening parentheses left in our current iteration, that is current state of iteration. Now we encounter the element D. Note that I am not going to consider this because it is a letter. Now again we have a closing parenthesis, so let's take this. Now if we take this, this makes a valid pair of parentheses with a already present what opening parenthesis. So I am going to erase this also, a pair. Now you can see we have iterated in the complete string. Still I am going to write, still we have encountered what, opening parenthesis left. So note that for this opening parenthesis there isn't a closing parenthesis that can make a valid pair, so I am going to erase this parenthesis. So what is our minimum erase, minimum value to remove the minimum amount? That would be 1, that is to erase only a single opening parenthesis. And what would be our final string? So you can say our final string would be, can be A, something B, can C, and C is closed and B is again closed, and where we have D. So this is our answer. Let me write answer. And let's move on to another example. Okay, I have taken this example from the problem statement. Similarly, I'm not going to consider any characters. Let's take first parenthesis. Okay, now you can see I have T. Now I'm going to not consider T. Then I have then again opening parenthesis. Then I have C. I'm not going to consider C. Now note that we have a closing parenthesis. So if we consider this closing parenthesis, then it will make a valid pair of parentheses. So I'm going to erase this. And again here comes O. I'm not going to consider O. Then we have a closing parenthesis. Now this is going to make a valid pair. So I'm going to erase this. Now here comes D and E, so I'm not going to consider any characters. Now here comes a closing parenthesis, but we have iterated in the complete string and still we haven't find any closing parenthesis for, sorry, still we haven't find any opening parenthesis for to cover up the current state, that is at current index we have found the closing parenthesis, but we have not any opening parenthesis. So what I am going to do is I am going to erase this closing parenthesis. Okay, so if we am going to erase this closing parenthesis, So our minimum answer would be what? 1. Note that we have completed the iteration in the complete string. So our final string would be what? So I have to erase this, that is the last of our final string would be what, like D, T, C and C, that is gone by followed by O, then we would have D. So this would be our final string. So let's move on to the approach how to solve this problem. So basically to maintain the parenthesis, to remove the opening parenthesis, or whenever we encounter what closing parenthesis, what I am going to do is I am going to maintain a stack. Then what this stack is going to do is this will be a stack of indices for opening and closing parentheses. So basically what I'm good, this is for not for closing parentheses, only for opening parentheses. Okay, so if we encounter a what opening parenthesis, I am going to push its index into the stack. That is, I am going to store that for the current index, what are the indices of opening parenthesis that have already occurred behind, that is whose index will be smaller than the current index. These the index are will be stored in the stack sequentially. Okay, now, whenever we encounter closing parenthesis, I am going to check if there exists a opening parenthesis just whose index is smaller than the current index, and note that our current index consists of a closing parenthesis. Okay, so if I am going to check if this forms a closing parenthesis, how I am going to check? It will be checked if the stack is not empty. It will signify that we have a current opening parenthesis that can cover up this closing parenthesis. If yes, then okay, I am going to pop the first element from the stack, denoting that there will be a valid pair parenthesis. Okay, otherwise, suppose we have encountered this state, like we have encountered a closing parenthesis, but there isn't a what closing sorry, we have found a closing parenthesis and we haven't we haven't a opening parenthesis, so this will not cover up, uh, this will not give a valid pair. So I am going to mark this with asterisk. Why I am going to mark this with asterisk? Because this will denote that this character must be erased from the string to make our string a valid parenthesis string. So I am going to mark this with what? Asterisk, or you can say star. Now after doing this operation for every character, after processing in the star string has been done, if stack is still not empty, that is stack is still not empty, that is there are indices of opening parenthesis and we haven't found any closing parenthesis to cover up these opening parentheses, or we haven't found a closing parenthesis that can make a valid pair, these opening parenthesis characters must also be removed. So I am going to mark all of these opening parenthesis character indices with what? Star, or you can say asterisk, so that we can delete all the asterisk characters at a time, all in once. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to remove all the occurrences of star from the string, then our string will be what? Will be a valid parenthesis string. Note that time complexity of this algorithm is what? Let me write O of n, and space complexity of what we are using a stack. Okay, now let's move on to the code. Okay, now what I have done is I have taken a n first, that will be denoting the current string length. Now I have taken a stack of indices to maintain a valid parenthesis. Okay, so whenever we encounter a opening parenthesis, I am going to push its what index into our stack, and whenever we encounter a closing parenthesis, then only I am going to check if the stack is not empty, then there can be a valid parenthesis. So I am going to pop out the first element, that is top element from the stack, and if our stack is empty, denoting that this closing parenthesis has not what opening parenthesis whose index is smaller than the current index, then we have to remove this closing parenthesis also. So I am going to mark them with what? Star, or you can say asterisk. Now whenever after processing in this entire string, and if we found our stack as non-empty, then it will denote the pair of, or we can say it will denote a set of indices whose characters is actually a opening parenthesis, and there will not be a closing parenthesis to cover up this opening parenthesis, so I have to remove all this what, all of these opening parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to mark them with what, asterisk. Now you can see I have erased all the entries, all the characters that have asterisk symbols. So our that is we have the what, final string as a valid parenthesis string. Note that this code has a time complexity of O of n, and this code is much faster code. Let me run this code, or we can say directly submit this code and check out if this is going to give the correct answer or not. Okay, you can see the code is very much faster. Okay, if you have any doubts, do not forget to mention in the comment section of the video. And I will ask the viewers to like this video, share this video, and do subscribe to my YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you for watching this video.